Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine from Siren Tarot, here to do a collective reading, right? I'm getting ready to do your May mid-months over the next couple of days. And I got pulled to my table today to do a collective. That's what the divine are telling me to do. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's get going. If you're new to the channel, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great. I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, just kick it to the curb. Or if you know something would help, please do share. All right. Thank you to all those who've subscribed, all your comments, all your likes. Please do like the video if you enjoy it. It really does help keep growing the channel. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Right. We just started. I was just going to say I'm going to the sacred forest, right? Because I like to start with those at the moment. I'm just drawn to them. So remember, this is All Signs Collective. Straight out the bat, I've got dragon power. Okay, and I pre-bless all the decks before I start. This is lovely because this is about taking your power back, right? This is about you understanding that you are protected as well, because remember, in the ether there's all sorts of animal spirits that look after you, and you've got this dragon power around you. And I always feel when I look at this, like with this, it's almost like a crystal ball, isn't it? I always feel like you're guarding your power as well, and it's like the divine want you to understand that. Right, now why do they want me to understand it? I feel like I've got someone here who is feeling a victim, right? And that's easy. If someone's wronged you, hurt you, let you down, then you can feel like a victim, because you didn't do anything to deserve it. So what you're trying to do is reconcile that person's behaviour and reaction to you and what they've done versus what you put out. Because you're kind of like, well, it's not fair. It doesn't make sense. I didn't deserve it. And you didn't deserve it. I'll tell you that now. You won't have deserved it. None of us are perfect. We're not, right? But that's what's beautiful about a human being. If you was perfect, then pass a robot. Right? Get yourself a robot, something that doesn't speak back, something that doesn't have its own opinions, something that doesn't, have bad days or fuck up sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Right. So I feel like I've got someone who's being really hard on themselves. And this is about really pulling in now. Pull in your own power. Remember who you are. And sometimes that's taking yourself back to whatever this situation was that hurt you, right? Because do you see here, I'll just put it closer on the camera so you're seeing all the images, right? Do you see the divine feminine down, right? And we talked about this here, didn't we? Like your power. It's like the dragons are protecting you in the ether, but they're also... It feels like they're encouraging you to get up, like you're rebalancing. Spirit's like it's like pushing the energy back into you, and they want you to open up and accept it. But that energy will only transpose into you, right? Sort of into your body, into the earth realm, if you make space for it. And what they're asking me to tell you is release the bullshit. Right? What was that? I saw something. I don't know what it was on, but it was like don't let what hurt you haunt you. Right? And that's what I'm being asked to share, because everything we know, all tarot readers will say, it happens because it was meant to happen. Everything's on your path for a reason, and that's not really helpful when you sat feeling like down and out, and you might feel like nothing's going right, or everything I try and put out there is going wrong, or this other person or this other situation is glowing, and how's that again fair? Don't look over there, right? I always say, right, don't look in your rear view mirror. Now, that's not saying you go through life trashing people and hurting people and don't look back, in that sort of way. That's a narcissist. That's not what you're doing. But if you were driving forward and you keep, looking into what's behind you, and I mean all the time, well, you're heading for a crash, aren't you? So they're asking you to bring that balance back and sort of shift your focus forward. Look at this here. Gorgeous. They've sent me two. pure spirit purification. And that absolutely, again, sits with this, because the cleansing your soul, right? Spirit are cleansing your soul. And I feel like they're showing you new opportunities as well. Like, can you see it here? Because like this maiden is down here. Dragons are protecting the maiden. Remember, the male or female. Spirit's oozing that light back in to get her up. She's up now here. Her wings are like, can you see they're open, she's ready to fly, because her eyes, can you see her eyes? She's focusing purely on spirit, right? Maybe the North Star, whatever it is to you, right? Because again, the whole sort of motion in that card is pushing forward. It's moving forward. And can you see how it's like the forest is all icy and snow covered, and it just feels to me like, you know, this one's down and frozen, you know, spirit healing them, and then this one's up, moving towards the light, moving towards the warmth, you know, just not looking back. You know, it's not going to haunt me. I can't change it. But what I can change is how I am reacting to it, right? What I'm carrying with me. Because if we think of emotions, you know, when we think of like the Wands energy, the 9, 10 of Wands energy, it's about carrying the burden. So if you think of your emotions in terms of, you know, stones in your bag, right? Stones in your bag. That's a fucking heavy bag to carry, isn't it, on your new journey? If you're bringing that past behaviour with you, that past person or past whatever it is, you're bringing it with you. That's happened. There's no point going over it. Let's go forward. And I know as part of your healing, you go through sort of putting that right in your mind and sort of landing it, if you like, even if it's to get to terms of, well, this person was just an absolute dick, you know, that's what it is. But don't stay there too long is what I'm being told. Don't stay there too long, because I've got someone here who's being asked to get up because there's a big light in front of you that you're being asked to follow. Just a sip of my tea. Okay. So that's what I want you to do. I'm going to the tarot, see what they've got to say for the collective. Thank you. Okay. The power of it is forward movement. I've barely done it. Right. Like I say, pre-blessed. 3 of coins showing here. Well, that's absolutely backing that up, because the 3 of coins is about creating your own legacy, putting the foundation down. This person maybe standing alone, but they're co-creating with spirit. Can you see the magic? Co-creating with spirit. So again, it's recognizing I'm not alone. Even if in the 3D I might feel like I'm alone, I'm not, because I've got my angels and my spirit team around me, and we're co-creating this next layer of the journey. And this is all about putting firm foundations down as well, right? Where's that bloody fly come from? I don't know. It's not even the season. I have had the doors open though, so it might be that. Right? Okay. Or maybe it's like she's telling you to get that fly away from you, that noise, you know. Get rid of it. Because this is legacy building, firm foundations that you can rely on. And I feel this is something you do yourself, because, you know, you don't want to be beholden to other people. You don't want to be where, you know, I'm reliant on them so that I can be happy, because that's a very insecure raft, isn't it? It's an insecure raft, because someone else has got the power to pull it at any given moment. So I do come back to this, you know, be you, because only you can hurt yourself, right? Only you can hurt yourself, let yourself down. And we all let ourselves down sometimes, but we have a word with ourselves, don't we? Yeah, look, 5 of coins here. This person, right, I do feel you've had an arky, right, because they've hurt you so bad. And remember, this doesn't have to be love, it can be work. Unfortunately, sometimes it's both, right? You find you're experiencing everything at once, like the person, the work situation, maybe some family members, and you're just crushed, right? But it's just accepting that and getting up. But these people, when you pull back your energy, right, when you stand up and say, no, I'm powering forward, I'm working with the divine, I'm not looking back, I don't need guarding anymore, because the dragons don't need to guard me, because I am magical in my own right, and this person or this situation can't touch me, it can't bring me down. I'm not letting it, right? Then they feel it. Because remember, we're all energy. Okay, and we're all energy, and what that means is when you're thinking of that person, maybe you're loving them, maybe you've got your songs on, maybe you're thinking of love tunes or whatever, they feel that energy, even if they're not conscious of what it is. They'll just be feeling light, they'll be feeling empowered, because you're sending your energy to that person. Why would you do that? Why would you send your energy to someone who's hurt you? Right? And I'm not sat here not having experienced this. Believe you me, I have. Right? People turning on me just because I knew my own mind sometimes. Okay, didn't like it. Well, tough. I know my own mind, right? So it can be anything. But what you don't do is change your mindset to suit someone else, to please someone else, in my opinion. You've got your view, you've got your way forward, and you power it. That's what I feel. Because as you move into the warmth of the sun, okay, out of the cold into the warmth of the sun, new beginning, can you see the muscles, your warrior energy, you're dancing with the universe, can you see? And you realise it feels like all this gold and this gold coin sort of energy. Can you see here? I want to show you this here. It's like the orb, isn't it? Spirit. It just feels like spirit to me. Trying to come in, and it's all dark and the dragons are guarding you. To oomph, I'm up, right? And see, you're lifting that up now. It's like, I've got my beginning. I've got my new beginning. I've got my focus. And take the pain of whatever hurt you, the disappointment, the shock, everything else, take it and use it to put fuel in your engine to power you forward, right? Because if the worst has happened, you've dealt with it, right? You've dealt with it, so come on, que sera, let's go, right? That's what I feel. Thank you, Spirit. They're very, very jumpy. Take control of your life. The Emperor showing up here. And I feel you gave this other person that status, whoever they were, right? Whatever the situation. You gave them the power of the Emperor in your life. So that's why when they suddenly pull the rug or the situation changes, you feel rudderless. You feel rudderless because the power that was motoring you on has just gone away. And now you're like, shit, what do I do? And this is about saying, no, it was always your power all along. You were feeding that dark energy, that dark situation. And what they're asking you to do is take your power back. Pull it back, right? You had it all the time. It's always your choice to look back and carry hurt. I'm not saying it easy. I know it's hard to release. I know it's hard to heal, but it's so worth it. And you grow so much by going through facing the situation, accepting it for what it was and pushing through the pain. You grow so much. And stopping harking on about it and looking back at it is the absolute power of that. Understand that universal karma, right, will happen. As you pull your energy back, you serve justice on that person. Because this is mirroring, it's coming next to the Emperor for the power, but it's mirroring that Three of Coins. Because when this person who thought they were all powerful in your life and, the be all and end all, see that not only are you surviving, but you're thriving, following whatever it was, well, they realise they're not all that, don't they? And that's why, it's an easy saying, isn't it, when people say, go on, get your hair done, get out, show them you're not bothered, and that. It's bigger than that. It's not superficial like that. It's saying I'm pulling my power back, I'm using it to feed myself, grow myself, and possibly you might do something you've never done before, something that you've never attempted before, right? Because you're like, well, the worst has happened and I survived. So understand, if this has happened and your path has been deviated from where you were going, it's because there was a divine reason for that to be happening. Do not stay up in this Nine of Swords energy, right? Don't stay up in it. Don't stay worrying, because I come back to this energetic power. You're letting that, see, it's like a devil's hand, like a claw. You're letting it keep hold of you. And this brings me back again to haunting you, because it's night time and this person's having nightmares. They can't sleep, they can't rest, because they're focusing on that window. That can't come through and get you if you turn your back on it and don't think about it. It's got no power if you don't allow it to. Do you remember? Everything is what you allow. Everything is what you allow into your energy, and what emotional stones you put in your bag that you're going to carry with you, right? Empty that bag. 10 of wands, get rid of the burdens. That's what I say. Sorry, my throat's always dry. Okay, because you will head to your 10 of cups. By doing that, your happiness and joy, you will bring like-minded people towards you. Yeah, and this person, their karma is they can only watch. Because you're heading, whoever this reading's for, as you move into this and release, you're heading towards this beautiful 10 of cups energy. That person tried to have you here. You've turned the situation around by pulling your power back. They're now there. They'll probably come back and have another go, because they won't like it that you're moving on. They won't, right? You're not going to let that stop you. You are not the one who's the beggar, abandoned and neglected. No, no, no. They are. You are in this power. And you see, it's like that spirit again, that sun. And initially, this 10 of cups might be just feeling and putting your arms around your spiritual team. You know, my spiritual team are with me, and I'm embracing them. I'm feeling them. I'm hugging them. When I am down and I feel sort of like I'm feeling flat, I talk to my angels, I talk to the divine, I take that guidance. Okay, that's what I feel, honestly. So it's a very specific message. But I was thinking, right, I'll go and go to the mid-May readings, and so it was like, no, collective. So it's for someone specifically. 3 of Wands coming under the sun. As you stop looking back in your rear view mirror, and you focus forward, you see he's focusing at his new ships, right? This can involve travel, but what it's basically saying is there's a new opportunity coming towards you. You know, you may have been sat on the dock a little bit waiting for it to come in. It seems to have took a long time, but it's definitely coming in, like spirit wants to send it into you, but you've got to be open to receiving it. And can you see it's one's energy, which we've talked about? You see this person's naked. It signifies this brand new journey. So I've got someone here who might be thinking, I'm going to do a new career, I'm going to retrain in something. Maybe, you know, you're a spiritual healer yourself, or you want to get out with your spiritual healing. You might be thinking of starting your own platform, your own channel, because of what you've been through. You want to help others. It might be something like that. But whatever it is, whatever it means to you, the power of spirit's with you. And as you change your view and you look forward and you look, you know, you work with the divine, you work with your team, and you focus on bringing that ship in, you know, like the warrior with it coming under the sun. You know, you're powering it in, you're pulling it in, you're manifesting. You're not wasting energy looking back. You focus forward, you speed that boat up, you know, you encourage it in, powerful. So whoever this reading's for, you might know what it is you want to do. You might suddenly, as you're not sitting up at night in that 9 of Swords, sort of, you know, nightmares and thinking about things, you might start to have better dreams, epiphanies, you know, messages, downloads from the divine. This person is going to want to fight with you when they see you glow up. It's coming under that Emperor, and that's important for it where it's coming, this reading, because I'll tell you why. This person doesn't want you fully going. They don't. It's like they want you in the cupboard. You know, whatever, you know, when you do your shopping, like your food shopping, you might always have something that's like, it's in your cupboard for when, you know, you've run out of food because you've been busy, or you've not been able to get anything. It's that thing that you just, I've got one of those in worst case scenario. That's what they see you like. You have food in the store cupboard. If they run out of food sources, emotional sources, energy sources, I want to go back and retrieve it. They won't like it. But why I say it's important coming out with the Emperor is, the Emperor is very strategic, and that's the energy, again, you're being encouraged to be in. The energy of the Emperor is looking at what battles do I need to battle and what do I not. Is it worth my while? So, in other words, you could go and have a conversation with this person, this dark situation that you've dealt with, whatever it may be. You might even have the conversation, say it's a narcissist, where they say, yeah, I was awful, I should never have treated you like that. But they don't mean it. They don't mean it. They don't. It's just all said to get back in your good books. So what's the point of expending energy having that conversation in the first place? What's the point? There's no point, is there? Because it's just bullshit and it's a waste of your time. So the Emperor says, don't even try and get on the battlefield with me. Do not try and approach my table. I'm not interested. You're not welcome, because I am moving on. I'm not giving you the opportunity, your skullduggery, to get in the way of me, my passions, my wishes, my wish fulfillment. Queen of Wands energy, absolutely. Wild, passionate, going after what drives them inside, what lights their fire, does it for herself. And can you see how she looks? She's very discerning, like she has been through the battle, she's been through the war. Remember, it's male or female, and nothing gets past the Queen of Wands in this energy. So it's like the Emperor deploys the Queen of Wands energy. It's coming under justice to guard the energy and stop this person coming in, stop them re-engaging, stop them trying to get the bloody claws back into your light, your energy. It's like, no, it's not happening. And I always think, like, when we're working with tarot, we're working with kings, queens, horses and things, aren't we? And I always just envisage it, if you think of yourself on your horse, and at one point on that journey someone else was on their horse beside you, knowing a narcissist, they were probably sat on the back of yours while you and the horse did all the work. Do you know what I mean? But they were with you. And this point now where you're going on to the next leg of your journey, not everyone's coming on that journey. And you just need to kick off. You need to kick off and go on that new journey. And yes, you might cry a little bit as you first leave. It might feel strange at first because, you're a bit lonely, because I'm used to having that person to talk to, that person to chat to, or that routine in my life. But you're going for an exciting new journey. You're not going to be on your own. New soulmates are waiting for you. 10 of Coins is beckoning. 10 of Coins is beckoning. And that's 2 tens, cups and coins. If I wanted any further proof that this person's pissed off, they're spying on you. Page of Swords, liar, spire, whatever, because they don't like it. You glow, 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 because your wheel is spinning. Your wheel is spinning, and they are going to want a piece of what you're growing. They're going to want, even if I've got someone here who says, well, you know what, I'm not doing anything sort of changing career or situation. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Absolutely fantastic. But when you're glowing up doing that, and you're truly joyful doing whatever it is you're doing, they want your light, because that's what dark people need. They're not able to create their own light. So they try and steal it from you, copy you, mimic you, take your personality, steal your soul, because they want your energy. They want to steal it, and they can't. And that's the thing. Okay, so if I've got someone who's down at the moment in that energy, get up. Get the fuck up, right? Take one step in front of the other, even if it's baby steps. Maybe you're in a situation where you think everything, it might be material things, in the 3D, whereby you've got finances to sort out, this person's left you in a financial mess, or, and often with narcissists, you'll find that because you'll have spent an awful lot of money keeping them sweet, and now you're left with consequences. And no narcissist will know, because you've run out of funds, are off. Could be something like that you're dealing with. But just, again, don't go over it. Don't get upset at it. Just accept it is what it is, and sit down and start to do your recovery list. Your recovery list. You're not going to recover overnight. You don't have to do everything at once, but just start to work out your priorities. What are my blockers in moving forward? What am I doing? And pull your energy back. Look, healing. And the way to heal is to close that cycle. It couldn't be clearer. The star's naked, which is what we've just talked about. Basically, you're down on sort of your luck, your resources. It feels barren at the moment. We saw the sun there naked as well. We saw the 3 of Wands. It's like I've got nothing, but I'm starting from the beginning. And this card represents wish fulfillment. You've already had 2 tens. Grow what matters to you. Continue your healing. Become the star in your own life. Close the world here. Close the portal. Close the cycle on things that have been bringing you down and hurting you. Shut it off. That power is yours. Don't let it haunt you at night. Don't focus back on it. If you have to do some purging, purge, because that's healthy. You're getting their claws. Can you see the claws? You're getting their claws, their dirty, grubby hands, energy off you. Yeah? Purge it out. But in a way that's positive. I'm purging. If I need to have a cry, if I need to, I'm not going to say kick the cat because that's not fair, but you get what I'm saying. I need to do something to get the anger out or whatever it is, but it's purging. It's not sticking in the energy of now and staying hurt, angry. It's saying, I'm going to get out of my system. And now, because I've got rid of the claws in the 3D. So you're closing the portal on what's hurt you. You're welcoming in the new. It's not going to be easy, but life was never meant to be easy. You don't grow if it's easy, do you? You don't, right? I've just picked up the animal spirit. I wanted to go to the animal spirit, and I had pre-blessed the deck, and I do want to take what they're showing me underneath. I'm going to put it back, but I do want to share. You see clearly now. Wow. That is everything we've talked about. Yeah, and you see, even going back to the beginning of the reading, you see clearly now. This one, down, focused on the hurt, the pain. This one, release, release, release. Wisdom, I see clearly now. Everything was as it meant to be. And what I love about the owl spirit in this deck, can you see the crown? No, let me get it. Can you see? Beautiful. Look at that. Look at the beautiful eyes, the crown, Put that crown firmly back on your head, right? Put it firm, male or female, firmly back on your head, yeah? It was a dirty dog situation you'd rather not have experienced, but it will become clear in your future why you went through that experience, even if you can't see it now. But what you do see clearly now is your life experience, your energy is about what you allow it to be. You think good thoughts, you feel good, you feel positive, then that's the experience you have. You focus on dirt dogs, bad people, that's the experience you'll have. You may as well summon your energy. Keep pushing forward, that's what I feel, right? Just keep pushing forward. I've split the deck, that's what I was told to do. Spirit has you back. Crowning the reading, Spirit has got your back. Co-create with Spirit. Can you see again the lovely eagle? Put it closer. There you go. Crown's firmly on the head. Right? Be the king or queen you are. Don't let the past haunt you. Don't carry that bad energy with you. Get rid of it. If it's getting rid of the clothes, the things, or like I say, changing job if you're amongst a load of bullies or whatever it may be, start to get moves to get out of that energy. Don't waste time wishing they were different or trying to change them, because when you're dealing with really dark energy, they love it. They love being in dark energy. We've all met that person who loves nothing better. You see them and you're feeling happy and you're high vibe, and you see them and all they want to do, you're like, how are you? Yeah, fine. How are you? Yeah. Oh, but what about such a body? Isn't this has happened to them? They love it. They're feeding on misfortune of other people. Your vibe comes down. You're about who's doing well, how can I support, who's beautiful, keeping that light energy, right? That's what I'm feeling, because you'll speed up the manifestation. You're not dark, they are. What the pain you're feeling is the dark you're carrying with you in the memories, and your spirit is saying, your soul's saying, get rid of it, release it, cleanse your soul, open up these brand new opportunities. It's your control, your power. Empty the emotional bag or take it with you. It's up to you. Whoever this reading's for, it's very, very specific, but it's very healing. You've got spirit with you all the time. You're never alone. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Wow, what a powerful reading. I was meant to do this today for someone. Please do let me know if this has resonated with you or helped you, because they were very clear to me when I got called to my table and what they expected. So, yeah, collective reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe. Put your comments out there. Even if you feel you're further on in this journey, put your comments out there, because others read it, you help others. The more people who can say, and spread the light of you will get through this, the more powerful that is. All right, collective. So love and light. I will be getting you mid-May ones out in the next few days. I hope you're happy. I hope you're able to do this. I know you are. And yeah, good luck. Speak soon. Stay safe. Love and light always. Catherine.